question. I have read, or I have listened, I don't remember, that the perfection, maybe I have read in some book, Sheikh Nazim book, I think. The perfection of a man also lies under his tongue. You can see the state of a man as perfected one that is under his tongue. And I didn't understand, yeah, maybe something, but is that it was about keeping the tongue, or the tongue, about keeping it, you know. And the state of perfection of a man, you can see also, it says, lies under the tongue.
It's Hadith.
It's Hadith, maybe, I don't remember.
Kennst du? Nee? Ich habe da auch mal was davon gehört. I heard also, but I don't know. And especially I cannot speak about this because interpretation of hadith, no? Difficult. We cannot say something is difficult.
Yeah, for that I asked.
But you don't know, you don't remember exactly what it was.
No, I remember that I read it in Sheikh Nazim book.
Muhammad?
Yes,
Sidi, أنت تعرف هذا?
I don't know what he wants exactly to speak, but maybe he mentioned about something about this, what is in the heart, ما كان في القلب بعدين يخرج على خرجات اللسان. What is in the heart will appear between the phrases of the tongue. You can't catch it.
That's something else.
What in the heart will appear by way or other in the tongue. You can't catch it from the tongue. Maybe he mean this. Maybe he means something else. I don't know.
There's another one, I think.
Maybe he means something else.
I heard that the perfection of a man lies under his tongue.
Yeah.
I heard that also, you know, but I forget afterwards. I forget. Only thing what comes to my heart is that we say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You have something, a question for this, Abdul Samad?
Not really, no.
Huh?
I have many questions, of course.
Many. One is enough.
Ich habe eine Frage zu den Sufis. Es gibt ja auch die Derwische. Haben die irgendetwas mit den Sufis zu tun?
Dervish is a name, ist ein Name.
Ja.
Dervish. Wenn man das übersetzt, dann sagt man, es ist der an der Tür wartet. Das ist eigentlich nur ein Ausdruck für einen Schüler, für einen Murid, für einen Schüler, für einen Sucher auf dem Pfad, auf den Sucher auf dem Weg. Beschreibt sein Verhalten, dass der an der Tür von seinem Meister sozusagen wartet. Ja, meistens assoziiert man damit auch eine gewisse Armut, also eine geistige Armut, ne? Also
Bedürftigkeit.
Ja, nicht unbedingt materiell jetzt, es ist ja geistige Armut, also eine Bescheidenheit, der wartet an der Tür, bis der Sheikh ihm was gibt. Yes, he's asking what dervish, he's since 5 months after Samad, he is occupying with spirituality, up to Sohbat, and since 5 months, 4 months, 5 months, he liked the atmosphere of our gatherings, and he embraced Islam, and Islam embraced him. And so he's struggling with some words and with Sufi, Dervish, what is this, what is that, you know, what is this? He's asking for Dervish, and Dervish, of course it is, only you find it in the connection with Tariqat, with the Sufi order. It's someone, if you translate it, it's someone who is waiting in front of the door, you know, waiting at the doorstep of the master. That means, and usually you associate, how you say? Associate. Huh? Associate. You're associating with that fakir, no? Fukara. But doesn't mean that they are the poor ones. Doesn't mean that they're materially poor, not necessarily. But poor in their attitude, they have nothing, so to say. They are waiting until the Sheikh is coming and giving them something. Then they occupy with that for some time, and then they are sitting and waiting for the next step. Yes? Sit next to Alhamdulillah, you can say. Khairuddin. Alhamdulillah is there. Maybe you can take a chair also, if you like. Or like this. Yes, this is... like in the origin, the original is Ahl Sofa. Ahl Sofa, they are, people understand, normally they are poor ones. They were poor. People that time anyway, there were many poor ones, they hardly had to eat something, but they were trusting only in Allah and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Waiting there at the place. Still you find in Medina Munawwara, you find that place where they were sitting, next to the mosque, and to the house of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, waiting for what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave them. They had no aim or no any other thing in their heart except to be with the Prophet, to make their Lord happy with them, and only to concentrate on them. They make zikr, they are busy with the names of Allah Almighty, and so on. Yes, like this. That is, you can say, some characteristics of a dervish, you know. Names are always for to hint to the origin, you know, to the important matter. What is the origin, you know? Names. There is, and so you have so many characteristics. If you like, you can read about this. There is books, many books about this. What should be your character? What should be your attitude towards the guide, towards the Sheikh? What is your attitude? How is your behavior towards your Sheikh first? And that means to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Prophet, he is representing Allah Almighty. But in this life, you have to, we have to practice the attitude and action and belief towards our Sheikh. And the rules, there are some rules, that means the rules of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this is the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we may say. And this is explained in the Holy Quran, but nobody understanding, or some people, Allah knows. Then Sunnah of Prophet, you may find in Hadith, also people, they are not understanding. Then after these two important things, coming the life of awliyas, where you may learn the life of saints, the inheritors of the Prophet. Since the Prophet left this dunya, there is inheritors of his knowledge and of his way, and following his way, 100%, 1000%, very exactly. They inherit us, and they explain to us, in every time they explain to their people what is important. To catch as much as you can the way of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You know, and we are saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, merit Ya Sultan, wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah al-aliyyil azim. We are asking your permission, our Sheikh, that we speak about this, and we are not worthy of speaking about this, and we make mistakes all the time, but with your endless mercy, we try to remember what you said. We are saying to our Sheikh, so that he gives us permission to be in this Sohbat. We are together and we are remembering what you said, our Sheikh. And you said that everything is depending on the trust. On the trust. Yes? On the trust. You are saying Tawakkalna ala Allah. Tawakkalna is trust or is fear? Huh? Trust. Tawakkul. Trust. Yeah? We trust in Allah. Allah is saying trust me. And the sheikhs and the shuyukh and the awliyas, they are saying trust in Allah. Don't trust in people. Don't trust in dunya. Don't trust in this and that. We are trusting completely in dunya, in heart's fear, job center, and this and that. Is he giving me something? Not giving? Yes, and what we do? Oh, why? No. We have to trust in Allah. Okay, Allah is great. how to reach him, and how is the test? How is the test? You can say, I trust in Allah, and then you trust not, and this and that. What happens? Nothing in the end. You are circling around yourself. Then you may say, I trust in the Prophet, what he said. And he is with us. He is living. He is not dead, as some people like to say. No. He is alive and he is among us. And he is giving instructions. Yes, also he is very big, too big. Then comes the test. Who is your Sheikh? Your Sheikh. He is saying something you have to trust. You give bay'ah to the Sheikh, it means you have to trust him. Now it's very easy to make bay'at. Because Maulana, he make it so open, his mercy became every day more. He was opening, he said, come, if you go, you go also. I'm not keeping you. But if you come, ahlan wa sahlan. If you come nearer, rules are more strict. Fire is near. You have to trust. There was a Sheikh, and the Murid, he was saying to his Murid, we are going to that mountain, you go now, very far away on top of the mountain, and wait for me, I am coming. This Murid, he went, directly he went, not asking why, what, hearing, obeying, doing. He went up and he was expecting, it was in the morning, he was expecting in the afternoon maybe the Sheikh is coming. He didn't come. Up to Maghrib, not coming also. Up to evening, he was not coming. Whole night, he was not coming. Okay, he said maybe tomorrow. Next day, not coming. Third day, not coming. 7 days, not coming. 1 week, not coming. 2 weeks, not coming. 1 month, no Sheikh. He was his order was wait for me. That order he had in mind, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 1 year passing, he was waiting for the Sheikh. After 3 years, the Sheikh is saying, where's that Murid? That one. They said to him, oh, Maulana, he went to that mountain. You said to him to go up there. What? When it was 3 years ago. Go and get him down from the mountain. They brought him, he was his Khalifa, was his follower. Yes. Trusting is always. Patience is always, not sometimes. I am patient and now is enough as I'm patient. Mein Geduldsfaden ist gerissen. Sprichst du Englisch? Englisch? Kann ich auch mal sagen, Englisch? Ja, Biras.
Aber ich habe schon verstanden.
Hast du verstanden?
Ja.
Gut, du verstehst eh.
Aber seine Frage habe ich nicht verstanden.
Das war seine Frage, was ist ein Derwisch?
Derwisch und Sufi, was ist das? Ist das Unterschied zwischen Sufi und Derwisch?
Nee. No difference between Dervish and Sufi. What is? This is names. It's names. There's only names. They are showing something. Sufi is someone, and the Dervish is also that one. If he is real dervish, he is real dervish. If he is Sufi, if he is real Sufi, he is Sufi. A Sufi is someone who keeps the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The name came from this. Der Name ist da entstanden. 100 Jahre nach dem Propheten sallallahu alaihi wasallam, als die Muslime die Dunya wieder liebten und die Sultane in Luxus schwelgten, da gab es eine Gruppe, die hielt an der Sunna des Propheten fest. Und sie lebten in Armut und sie lebten asketisch meistens, als Gegensatz auch zu den luxuriösen Leuten. Und die trugen Wolle und deswegen nannte man sie die Sufis, die Wolletragenden. Ja, das war diese Gruppe. Was war das für eine Gruppe? Es war eine Gruppe, die an der Sunna vom Propheten festgehalten hat. Was ist die Sunna vom Propheten? Nicht die Welt zu lieben. Das ist die Sunna. Die Hauptsunna, die Hauptbotschaft vom Propheten sallallahu alaihi wasallam ist: Liebe nicht diese Welt, liebe Allah. This is the main message. And the main point in the message was these people, 100 years after the Prophet, in the time of Hassan al-Baghdadi, that the people, they start to love the dunya and the money and the gold and the silver and the luxury. Sultans, also kings, they were doing this, doing that. And there was one group in the Ummah, and that was, they lived very poor and ascetic, and they were wearing the wool, the Suf, and they said to them, the Sufis, these are the Sufis. The ones who wear the wool, who are ascetic, and these people, they are people who kept the Sunnah, in opposition to those who didn't keep the Sunnah. And the most important Sunnah is that the Prophet said, and the message, the point and the message of all prophets, all saints, all of them, they say, don't love the dunya. Be in love with Akhirah, be in love with Allah, be in love with the Prophet, be in love with your Sheikh, be in love with your brothers and sisters, be in love with people, be in love with creation for the love of Allah. If you want to summarize it. That is the Sunnah. That is why Sufi. This is only names. We must not, it's not important, the names. Don't fall in the trap of names. And Begriffe. Fall nicht in die Falle der Begriffe. Halte dich nicht auf mit Begriffen. Für was? Was ist ein Sufi? Was ist der? Was ist der? Und dann, guck mal hier, meine Idee. Mann, für was ist das? Kommst du dadurch weiter? Nee. Du machst hier akrobatische Übungen hier oben. Sonst nichts. Man hat vor 9 Jahren, 8,5 Jahren alle Begriffe platt gemacht. Alhamdulillah, Shukrulillah. I am not a Sufi. Hast gehört die Lesson? Muss man anhören, ja. Ich bin kein Sufi. Nicht die, der finish. Keine Tarikat, Mevlali, Naqshbandi, no, finish, Qadiri, this. MashaAllah. All Sufis, they were, the Sheikh is getting old, what he is saying. He doesn't know what he's saying. All my life I tried to be a Sufi. 40 years I tried to be a Sufi. Now the Sheikh comes and says, I'm not a Sufi. What happened? Yes, he showed us. Don't get engaged in this. Because Shaitan, he is operating in that level. Ja, Shaitan operiert auf der Ebene der Begriffe, der Intellektualität, der Erklärungen, der Dinge. Da operiert Shaitan und hält dich gefangen und busy damit du nicht in dein Herz eindringst. To keep you away from your heart. He's keeping you busy here. To keep you away from looking after truth, looking after love, looking after trust, looking after these things, to be with your Sheikh. Yes? Trusting is the most important thing. Du sprichst ja gut Englisch, ne, Abdul Samad? Yeah. Trusting is the most important thing. You are taking, Maulana, you said, you take from your Sheikh as much as you trust him. Yeah. Not more and not less. As much as you trust him, you take. You trust him 10%, you get 10%. 50, 50, 50. More, more. 100%, finish, you go up. You die. You die. 100%, you die. Finish. You go up. You are with him. He is you, you are him. So that is our way to our direction, to go to trust more, give more from your trust. Trust more. You must know that he has everything for you, your Sheikh. He is your Sheikh. He is your high rank guide. He's a very, very high rank guide. He comes from Abu Bakr Siddiq. There also we have that with the tongue, yeah, the perfection of the tongue. Abu Bakr Siddiq, he is the example for that. Yeah, he had a stone in his mouth. That's a very famous story. He had a stone in his mouth, and he was thinking, shall I take it out? He was thinking three things. When he wanted to say something, or come to his mind to say something, or to take out a stone, you know, he was thinking, is it useful what I'm going to say? No, first, is it good? Is it a good thing? Okay. Secondly, is it useful? Also. Third, is it necessary? These three, when these three things come together, he take out a stone and he say one sentence or something. Yes, that is the great perfection of Abu Bakr Siddiq. After Prophet, Sayyidina Abu Bakr coming. And from that line, from that secret, from that same secret what the Prophet gave to Abu Bakr Siddiq, the same, it is going on up to Maulana Sheikh Nazim, up to Sheikh Muhammad Adil Arabani. Yes, it's going. So we are connected, inshallah, with that line. And this is the highest line. And you must know that, can you imagine, I am asking, can you imagine that the Prophet ﷺ, something he didn't have for his companion, what they were asking? Can it be? And then, if he doesn't have Hasha, who has? Who has? He is a distributor. He is a distributor of the gifts of Allah. Allah is giving, Allah is his, from him, of course. There's only Allah. But he put Prophet ﷺ, he is distributing his gifts. He's a distributor. If he's not giving, or he says, oh, that medicine I don't have, or that character I cannot cure, that sickness I cannot cure, this I can. When you are... Yes? No chance. That this fact is presenting your Sheikh. He presents this fact. You must know that he has everything what you need. First of all, you don't need. First of all, you don't know what you need. You say, I need this, I need that, I have this. No, you don't know. As a doctor, if you go to the doctor, he doesn't know anything from you. He gives you some pills, and after you left the doctor, still you don't know what you have. Some symptoms, but where it comes from, where is the sickness from, where it starts, where is to be cured, that you are becoming healthy, completely pure, completely clean, from where? He has. He has. That you have to know. That you have to believe. To believe and to know. You must know. Of course, you cannot know because we are too weak to know anything, but you believe it fully. Your logic says also it's like this, and then you believe it. You have to believe that he has everything from you, for you, that he has everything for you. That is why, secondly, the most important thing on the way is that trust. What does it mean? It means that your rabita, your connection with the Sheikh from heart to heart, is the most important and the first and the last thing in this way. As was the most important thing, first and last, the connection to the Prophet from the companions. Yes. Through the Prophet, going to Allah Almighty. Aim is Allah Almighty. Aim is our Lord. Aim is Ahad Samad, unity. Through the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Because you cannot enter these fields, spiritual fields, they are full of fire, it's difficult, it's very dangerous to enter these fields without the adab, without honoring the Prophet and loving the Prophet as it is due to love and to honor him. Allah will not allow. It's his Habib. His beloved one. He said, come here, go, don't see my beloved one, come directly to... no. Come directly to me, no. Give to my beloved one what is due to my beloved one. Then come to me. He is saying, Allah Almighty. I'm not happy when you are passing and you have your ego and you are not seeing your ego and you don't see your pride, you don't see your that filthy thing. I have nothing to do with this. Allah, nothing to do with this. Leave it with your Sheikh, leave it with my Prophet, and come clean, without your ego. This is necessary, absolute necessary to prosper on the way. So, whenever you feel weak and desperate sometimes maybe, or You say it's impossible to reach or this problem or that problem. You have to ask that one who gives you what you need. And Allah gives you what you need. But there's rules. There's some rules. You see? There's some rules. There's adab. There's some rules. Allah doesn't like if you are disobedient or you don't care. He doesn't like. You must try your best to keep the rules of Allah Almighty. That is why they are saying that a Sufi, he keeps the Sunnah. What is the Sunnah? Sunnah is to keep the Sharia. Of course. You have to keep Sharia. Our Sheikh, he was asked, what is tariqah? They asked him, even Arabs. They asked him, oh Sheikh, ma hada tariqah? And he said, tariqah is Sharia azima. Yeah, strong. To keep it seriously, with your heart, with your body, with all senses, with all your power, what you have, to keep the rules as much as you can, fully, what Allah ordered. With that intention, you may follow. You see, you don't have to say spirituality and visions and dreams and this and that, and we are on the spiritual path. And I don't know what. You may do what you know, as far as you know, that is Allah is pleased with it, and the Prophet is pleased, and your Sheikh is pleased with this. It's simple action. For instance, to be friendly to your brother. For instance, to help someone with a simple action. Sometimes it's very so simple, and we are not able to do it. We are passing in the street, seeing something as someone is in emergency or he needs some help, and you are passing. And Shaitan say, pass, pass, now don't worry, you have no time, you must go. This and so many things. Keep with patience, with thankfulness, keep the honor, your own honor, honor of others, you know, keeping with patience, and don't worry about anything. You keep your way with patience, and then comes the day, as He likes, Allah likes, He will open for you what He has written for you. Then He opens. You have to keep. You cannot say, I entered the tariqat and I, 10 years, 20 years, I did this zikr and this and that, and still I don't know, it's not. Now is enough. Now is, okay, it's enough, bye-bye, ciao, ciao. No. You have to keep. This is what they say. And what is important. And that is why most important is the rabita, because how you trust Allah, if you trust someone, if I want to trust someone, I have to know him. No? Yeah, the more I know him, the more I can trust. I have to know him. I have to put my heart with his heart. I have to open to know him. When I know him, I can trust. As much as I know him, I will trust more and more. This gives you, in Rabita, you have to be with your Sheikh. And the conditions for Rabita, to be connected with your Sheikh, is two, or one most important thing, that's love. With love. Yes? It was love. I think everyone, nobody will object if I say this, who saw Maulana Sheikh Nazim many years ago. Anyone I know, their heart were inflamed by love to the Sheikh. Because he attracted them. And he attracted everyone in his own language, so to say, in his own speciality. He attracted everyone, single, everyone. You can say that is love. That is his kind of love. It's love. He attracted them by love, and you have to give love to the Sheikh. That is the basic thing. You cannot trust without love. You cannot follow without love. You cannot make zikr without love. You cannot pray without love. You cannot. It is no use if you don't do it with love. No. Rabita functioning only with love. And the second leg for the Rabita with the Sheikh is the adab. That you have to keep the rules also with your Sheikh, the adab. Yes, the trust in your Sheikh, to know that he has everything for you, and to well, it's too much. We may say for the adab, we come back to the rules. Stick to the rules. Because our ego is there, and it's difficult. You know, ego. And people, they are unhappy about it. They say, my ego. Hey, forget your ego. Your ego is tricking you. You say, I want to fight my ego. Ego is saying this. Ego is saying to him, fight your ego. Fight me. Ha ha. It's a joke. Don't give importance. Not to your ego, not to your higher self, not to your soul, we are not important. Only God is important. Finish. Only your Sheikh is important. May Allah help us, inshallah, to learn something, and to learn means to know, and to know means to do. May He forgive me, inshallah, because I speak all this and I'm the worst, the most needy and most imperfect one from anyone. But I speak to myself. Allah is my witness, and Maulana is my witness. And maybe I ask for me and for everyone that we are finding His heart, His mercy, and that we are able to take what He gives us always, all the time, and to be free, finally to be free, not to be slave to our egos, but to be free from our egos, to leave the prison. Inshallah, Allah will give, maybe He gives. We have intention to do this, inshallah. بحرمة حبيبك بحرمة مشايخنا بحرمة صوت الفاتحة. آمين.